श्रीमान वेंकटनाथार्य कवितार्किक केसरी वेदांताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि रामानुजदया पात्रं ज्ञानवैराग्यभूषणं श्रीमद्वेंकटनाथार्यं वन्दे वेदान्तदेशिकं लक्ष्मीनाथसमारम्भां नाथयामनमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् नीलातुङ्गस्तनगिरिशुद्धमुद्बोध्य कृष्णं पारार्त्यं स्वं श्रुतिशतशिरसिद्धमध्यापयन्ति शोच्छिष्टायां रजनिगलितं याबलाकृत्य पुङ्क्ते गोदा तस्यै नमिदमिदं भूय एवास्तु भूयः अन्नवयल புதுவை ஆண்டாள் அரங்கற்கு பன்னு திருப்பாவை பல்பதியம் இன்னிசையால் பாடிக் கொடுத்தாள் நற்பாமாலை பூமாலை சூடிக் கொடுத்தாளைச் சொல்லு சூடிக் கொடுத்த சுடர்குடியே தொல்பாவை பாடியருளவல்ல பல்வளையாய் நாடினி வேங்கடவர்க்கென்ன விதி என்ற இம்மாற்றம் நாம் கடவா வண்ணமே நல்கு. Today's verse is number 25. Orutthi Maganaay Pirandhu ஓரிரவில் ஒருத்தி மகனாய் ஒளித்து வளர தரிக்கினால் ஆகித் தான் தீங்கு நினைந்த கருத்தை பிழைப்பித்த கஞ்சன் வயிற்றில் நெருப்பென்ன நின்ற நெடுமாலே உன்னை அறுத்தித்து வந்தோம் பறை தருதியாகில் திருத்தக்க செல்வமும் சேவகமும் யாம்பாடி வருத்தமும் தீர்ந்து மகிழ்ந்தேலோர் எம்பாவாய். Kannan is sitting majestically on the Simhasanam, the most beautiful Simhasanam. And Gopi, along with Andal, now addresses Avataram, Avatara Ragasyam, Avatara's greatness. Aren't you the brother of one, born to two ladies? Balarama was conceived in one's womb and was born to another lady. Like that, you also wish to have two mothers, and though born to Devaki, you became the son of Yashoda. She always thinks and still thinks that you are her actual child. You behave so sonly, you behave so much endearingly with Yashoda, made her believe that you are her own son. And also you made one Devatai born to one lady, and simultaneously in the same night you got her transported to another lady's place, Devaki's place. You went and hid yourself in another place without anyone knowing that you are Devaki's son. Orutthi Maganaay Pirandhu ஓரிரவில் ஒருத்தி மகனாய் ஒளித்து வளர. That girl, without the knowledge of the mother, Yashoda, you made her hide at Devaki's place as if she is her daughter. These two incidents that happened, and only Vasudeva and Devaki know. They know the girl, they know you. But Yashoda does not know that you are not her son, nor does she know that she has only a daughter. She knew she had given birth, that's all. And you completely hid, you could hide all your divine marks, the Chaturbhujam, 4 hands, Shanka Chakram, as requested by your mother Devaki. You were born with Chaturbhujam and Shanka Chakram. And Kamsa, who was fearfully expecting and awaiting your arrival, did not come to know of your birth, and you were shifted as Yasoda's son. You were growing here. You have been growing at Yashoda's place as her son. This secret is known to only Devaki and Vasudha. That Maya girl knows. Kannan smiled. I'm sorry, you all know the secret. But why were you born at night? Only at night all this stealing and transferring and clandestine matters can take place, right? If it is daytime, nothing can be done. Everyone will come to know. More than that, first Kamsan will come to know. Then how Putanai and Vatsasuran, Sakatasuran will all die. That's why I arranged everything in darkness. It should be pitch dark. Cannot be even full moon day. So, for 3 births, she wanted to have you as child, and you became her son, Devaki's son. The one who is not born to Orutthi, a lady, but born to a man, Purushottaman, that is you. Purushottaman is never born to anyone. He is the primordial chief, he is the Lord, Supreme, Sarveshwaran. But you were the Brahma created us based on our karma. The one who was born to you were delegated by you to create us for our karma. But you were not created by him because he is your son. The eight-eyed one and the three-eyed one all were created by you. Brahma, Rudra, but you are not bound by karmas. Your avatarams are not karma bound. You take avataram on your sankalpam, on your will to protect the dharma, the virtuous one. Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam. Dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. To destroy the evil and enemies. You, like your usual self, never get the defects, blemishes, faults in your such births, unlike us. You are Akilaheya Pratyanikan, completely devoid of all imperfections, blemishless. The eight-eyed Chaturmukha Brahma and the three-eyed Rudra did Purusha Sukta Japam in the banks of the Parkadal, Milky Ocean, and prayed to you for saving the world from Kamsa. You, out of your Daya, grace, took mercy, took Sankalpam to be born to Orutthi. Your son Brahma is the one who created your mother and father, and he created your other mother and father, Nandana and Yashoda. Our parents were created by your son. Why all this? Everyone in this universe is created by you, by your son, as instructed by you. With his bad children's action, the good children suffered terribly, and to a large extent, based on your son's prayer, Chaturmukha Brahma's prayers, you took a pledge to appear as Kannan to Orutthi and hid as another's son, so that Kamsas do not get to know. Dharikkilanagi tantinginanenda. Dharikkilanagi. Devaki's eighth son will kill you, the Ashariri. The ethereal voice had uttered. Kamsa was terribly shivering, scared. He killed all 7 children before you. When Devaki was pregnant was the 8th time, he handcuffed both Vasudeva and Devaki with tough, strong shackles and imprisoned them so that they will not escape. He heard that there is a girl and not a boy born. He did not ignore. It could be a girl who could kill him. He was scared. He wanted to kill that girl as planned. When he threw the girl at a nearby huge stone, she flew and laughed at him. Hey, stupid fool. The one for you is already born, not me. Kamsa became pale. He became white, shivering right that moment. Dharikkilanagi tantinginanenda karuttai pilapitta kanjan vayittril niruppennan inda nedumale. He ran for his life since then. He could have simply said, oh Krishna, please forgive me for my aparadams and leave me alive. You would have forgiven him. But on the contrary, he started sending the asuras one after the other. Putana, Sakatasura, Vatsasura. Through their killing, you became a fire in his stomach. The one who placed fire in the hearts of sadhus and scholars, you kept all those fires back into the origin, his stomach, with your killing all his missionaries, all his asuras. Not that you stood in his stomach, he is not so fortunate. Your actions made him feel scared, and that became the fire in his stomach. So, we have come begging you, Orutthi Vandom. Have I been granting all that one asked for? You ask. But have I been giving to all who ask me? Have I been giving whatever they ask for? Whoever they ask for, wherever they ask for? Oh, young girl, what are you asking me? Why? Whatever, whoever, wherever asks you, you give them only one thing. That is all that will not do harm to them. If you do not give something that they ask for, or they pray for, or they plead for, that means you know, being their Lord, being their Sarvajnan, being the Sarveshwaran, that it will not do good to them, whatever they ask, and hence you don't give them, which may do more harm than good, which they are not aware. So they may even be angry that you have not granted what you asked for. You are such a most merciful Dayalu. The mother won't give the sweet to a child who is down with cough, phlegm. It would worsen. We are ready to promise with Satyam that you give and protect anyone, whoever asks, whatever he asks, whatever he begs. If it is for protection, you do that all times. It is your Daya. You do not give that which harms the person who has asked. Yachitopi sada bhaktai nahitam karayet harihi. Other than that, there is nothing that you do not give your devotees. Kannan smiles. Okay, you seem to know. Then ask. You grant Aishwaryam, wealth, when someone asks. Huge palaces when they ask. Great, most valuable ornaments when they pray. In short, whatever that you possess, you give it to anyone who asks for. Even if it is not here, you go to Sri Vaikuntham and get like what you did for your teacher, Santibini. If he asked for a ride on Garudan, you would happily say, okay, take for a ride. We don't want all that. We don't want Brahmalokam, Indralokam, whatever. Ichuvai tavira Indralokamalum achuvai perinum vendeen, Kanna. Aruttittu vandom, we came begging for you. What is that you want? Tiruttakka Selvamum Shevagamum Yampadi Varuttamum Tirndu Magundelo Rembavai. Tiruttakka Selvam, we know your tricks. You are such a Mayavan. You are Nedumal, Parabrahman. You are such a greatest Lord. We want the wealth that Sri is enjoying. The Kainkaryam. So give that. Tiruttakka Selvamum Shevagamum Yam Padi Varuttamum Tirndu. We want eternal wealth. We need to get rid of all our varuttams, any semblance of unhappiness, just by being with you, just by serving you. Just enjoy as much as you do forever and ever, like what Mahalakshmi enjoys. Puvin Mishai Namakkum, Puvin Mishai Nangaikum Nadan, Namalvar says, like that. Such a wonderful manner, Andal requests here. She establishes the Avatara Ragasyam in this. Acharyas are said to be, so here, Orutthi Maganaay Pirandhu, Oriravil Orutthi Maganaay Olithu Valara. Here, Acharyas are said to be born in Gayatri and to grow up in Ashtakshari. They are said to be born in Trimantram and grow up in Dvayam. This Acharyan, who is Jagadacharyan, Krishna, revealing his Avatara Ragasyam, was born to one and grew up in another. This Gitacharyan talks about those noble souls who comprehend this Avatara Ragasyam in the 10th chapter of his Gita Upanishad. Yomam Ajamanadim cha Veti Lokamaheshwaram Asam Mudaha Samartyeshu Sarvapapai Pramuchate. Yo Mam, he who knows me as unborn, and he who knows me as without any beginning, and the greatest Lord of the worlds, he is undeluded and he is released from every papam. So he says, he who knows this manifestation of mine, the splendor of my Kalyana Gunams, becomes united with the unshakable bhakti. There is no doubt. So as the gopis knew of this bhakti route to the Lord, Sharanagati to the Lord, உன்னை அறுத்தித்து வந்தோம் பறைதருதியாகில் திருத்தக்க செல்வமும் சேவகமும் யாம்பாடி வருத்தமும் தீர்ந்து மகிழ்ந்தேலோர் எம்பாவாய். வருத்தமும் தீர்ந்து மகிழ்வோம். We have woken up all the gopis and we have come in such a state of great purity to you, seeking the greatest of Purusharthams, goals. If you grant us the boons sought by us, we will sing about the great and matching wealth of you and your Pirati and engage in eternal service to you both and be rid of all our dukkams. Uttren uhandu panisheyidu un padam petren is our Alva Sri Sukti. Adiyan became dear to you and joyfully performed Kainkaryam for you and attained Paramabhagyam of your sacred lotus feet. Tiruttakka Selvamum Shevagamum Yampadi Varuttamum Thindu Magavum. What a beautiful manner she asked. So here the gopis say, Unnai Aruttittu Vandom, we have come to your court, at your palace, not to receive the parai or vrata upakaranam, but to get you as our boon. The wealth of parai that we seek is the supreme wealth of Bhagavata Acharya Kainkarya. The inner meaning, according to Abhinava Desika and Uttamo Swami, is that gopis pray to the Lord to perform his Trivaradhanam, external Aradhanam. In the earlier pasuram, they invoked the presence of the Lord for Aradhanam and started with Antaryajnam, praised his Swarupa, Rupa, Guna, Gana, Ayudams, Andri Ulagam Alandai Adipotri. Here they pray for blessings to perform his Bahya Aradhanam, external Aradhanam, to his satisfaction, to his delight. Or Iravil, Pirkaranai Swami mentions, Or Iravil, in this dark samsaric world, Orutthi Maganaay Pirandhu, Orutthi Maganaay Valarndu, being born as the son of Gayatri and growing up as the son of Ashtaksharam. Olithu Valara, and staying engaged in thoughts about the Supreme One, discarding all carnal desires and perishable pleasures, the citrin bums, transitory pleasures, and contemplating inside the mind. Tarikkilanagi, we cannot bear with the samsara tapam, the samsaric afflictions. Tan tarittilagi, Tan ninainda, thinking about our current and previous papams. Thinking about your ways to quench, to remove, to destroy the power of those papams and the fruits of those papams. Kanjan, thinking about the fierce nature of those papams being destroyed in those with demonic nature, which asuric nature. Vayittil Niruppennan in Nadumale, thinking about you standing majestically like the Jadaragni in their stomach. Tapatraya Samanarthi, O Bhagavan, you stand in our stomach like a Jadaragni. Unne Aruttittu Vandom, we have arrived at your side seeking moksham. Parai Tarudiyagil, if you are pleased to grant us moksham, Tiruttakka Shelvamum Shevagamum Yampadi Varuttamum Tindu Mahunde. We will do Tiruttakka Shelvamum Shevagamum Yampadi. We will do Samaganam. We will sing Pallante about your heroic deeds, about your valor, about the glories, about your Kalyana Gunams, about your beauty and the wealth of your Pirati. Varuttamam Tindi, we will be rid of all dukkam, sorrows of samsaram and be immersed in Paripurna Brahmanandam. Adiyan, Andal Trivadigalai Sharanam, Kavitarkika Simhaya, Kalyana Gunashaline, Srimate Venkatesaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha. Dhanyosme.